Hey guys, happy holidays to everybody. I hope everybody is enjoying the holiday season as they should. Let's get right to the business. Landlords in the state of California are forced to become debt collection companies. They are not fully trained to deal with the eviction process. They're also not trained to recover money from tenants. How are they handling this is the topic of today's video. Stay tuned. In the state of California, landlords are grappling with the challenge of navigating a system that seems to prioritize tenant rights over the interests of property owners. Recent changes in the legal landscape have unintentionally positioned landlords as de facto debt collection companies, a situation that has left many property owners in difficult circumstances. Landlords in California find themselves in a very challenging position due to several factors. The eviction process is often lengthy, leaving property owners without rental income for extended periods, sometimes up to 3 years or more. And that causes financial hardships and emotional distress for all the landlords in California. Especially in the parts like Oakland, the problem is pervasive, with landlords facing obstacles in the legal system when attempting to regain possession of their properties. Evicting a non-compliant tenant is a complex and expensive process that necessitates legal actions, including hiring an attorney, and we all know it's not cheap. The way some of the laws are written is that you cannot just easily evict a tenant unless he does something extreme. Now, unfortunately, not paying the rent is not in a category of extreme, and many of you cannot afford to go through that legal process. Imagine one day the tenant just stops paying the rent and there's very little that you can do as a landlord about the situation. The current system is just not there to help and support landlords. The legal system tends to protect and assist tenants, making it extremely challenging for landlords to promptly resolve non-payment of rent. The system is further complicated by the requirement for tenants to participate in a state-assisted program, leaving landlords dependent on their tenants' cooperation. The tenant must initiate the application process with the state, leaving the landlord with limited options if cooperation is lacking. In other words, if the tenant does not cooperate and submit an application, the landlord is unable to get any assistance from the state, and he's kind of out of luck, really. Small claim court becomes a resource for landlords facing uncooperative tenants, but in many cases not the best solution to this ongoing problem within the existing legal framework. For landlords with few or several properties, the financial impact of non-paying tenants can be severe, leading to a situation where landlords essentially subsidize their tenants for extended periods. On the other hand, landlords who own a larger number of units, several hundred units or 1,000, may not be affected as much as those who own maybe 2 or 4 rental properties. And in these types of cases, they will be forced to sell their properties below fair market value. And I believe that is just a matter of time when that's going to happen, because I don't see many other options for landlords facing this situation. The broader economic landscape in California faces many other challenges as well. Entrepreneurs and business owners, both small and large corporations, considered the engine of the economy, are in some cases facing penalties if they choose to relocate to another state. The state policies clearly continues to drive businesses away, threatening the economic stability that California depends on for revenue. Think about this. If you are a small business owner and you reside in the state of California, the state is making things hard for you, penalizing you even after relocating to another state. And that is exactly why many entrepreneurs and business owners are leaving the state of California at this time. The government should be supporting businesses, and in reality, they do the exact opposite. The state of California faces other problems as well, such as high crime, homelessness issues, and lots of empty commercial spaces in San Francisco specifically, which creates problem for owners not being able to keep up with paying property taxes. I'm really curious to see how they will be able to survive this. I lived in California for many years myself, and I personally love California. I love everything about the state except the policies and the taxes. And it is just unfortunate seeing the state in such a mess that is not improving. I managed to convince my wife to relocate from the state of California about around 2014-15 because I believed it was the most beneficial for me and my family based on our business activities. I started noticing the lawmakers proposing crazy bills at the time we still lived in California, and I have to admit we left in the right time. The standard of living in California has been decreasing in the last decade or so. In any case, it will be interesting to see how will things unfold and what will happen, but these are the serious issues that need to be dealt with, and it will not be easy. It will not be an easy task for sure. I would like to hear from the landlords in California to see how are they handling this. In any case, that is all I had for today. I would like to wish you all a happy new year, and I will see you in my next video. Hopefully in the next 2 weeks. I got some interesting topics I will be covering, both related to the economy and tax deeds. Definitely exciting. Thank you very much. Until next time.